Actually, I didn't want to make this video because I thought the rotation from the last update is decent enough. But then I thought of an idea to improve the rotation. So I went and tested, and unfortunately it's better. So now this video exists. So one other thing is that they actually changed the special effect. The special effect here usually was 20% damage buff to shielded allies. Now they changed this to final resonance damage increase by 8% up to 8 times. So it's a 64% final damage increase to your resonance attack and max stacks, which is insane. It's a big buff to Fox, and I think they finally realized that other DPS can outscore Fox, so I think that's why they get the buff here. So Fox is scoring like more than 10 million points compared to the last update, which is an okay increase, I guess. Not as big as I was hoping for, but yeah. 50% resonance damage increase, 20% ice damage increase. The gimmick itself is that the first phase is going to be 3 of them, and then when you kill 3 of them, you go to the second phase. The second phase is going to be Surt and 4 other Jack-o'-lanterns. There's also this Ragnarok thing, which is a kind of like a DOT thing that both you and your opponents will have. And while losing HP, you also gain damage increase up to 10 stacks. And then another thing is that when you kill the Baphomet, Surt's HP will reduce by I think 30%. So you need to be good at controlling the damage, because you don't want to accidentally kill the Baphomet too early, because you will accidentally kill Surt too early and force the break turn, the weaken turn too early. So here's the team. It's pretty much the same. There's only one difference, which is the persona I use. So Fox, our main DPS of course, is running the Meditation Opulent set. I only have the 4-star weapon set screen. And for the support, it's going to be Yuki. She's going to run Trust Prosperity, the 4-star weapon, and the set screen. Yeah, I think I forgot to mention, the resonance final damage increase is you increase it by giving the shield. You're going to give shield to increase damage. Here we have Cherish. If you don't have Cherish, you can try using Leon. Then you can spam skill 2 on Fox, because the skill 2 can give shield and also can give crit damage. Cherish is running Peace and Faith, 4-star weapon, set screen. Our Navigator is going to be Win here. Win is just better than Puppet sadly. He's running Labor Resolve, 5-star weapon, set screen. So the dagger is going to be all in. Starry Compass probably works, I'm not really sure which one is better, but yeah. All in is safer. As for Persona, so there is a difference here. Just one Persona difference. Last video I was using Dominion over Apsaras, but Apsaras is better here because of her passive. Her passive can buff defense by 15.4%. So I need to give him Rakukaja. We can use both of these to increase defense, and Rebellion can also buff crit. So she's just better than Dominion. The thing is that Dominion does buff like damage increase, but I don't think it's as good as Apsaras, because Dominion I think buffs only skill damage. When you look at this, right, the commandment stat only for skill damage, which is not Fox's main source of damage. His main source of damage is resonance, and the defense buff will apply to the resonance. Dominion's passive will not. That's why I think Apsaras is better. I mean, I have tested it, she is better. Then we have, I don't know what's it? Give her Mazionga, Mazioda, and more thunder. Some AoE electric move for the shock and the crit rate passive. Then Son of Fun, no need to build her, just for the passive here, for defense buff. For turn order, 1, 2, 3, 4, very specific. Fox has to be second because of how the boss works. I talked about it already in the video, the previous Fox video. I'm not going to explain again, but something to do with Surt's HP. When he falls below 50%, he will change his movement. Usually it's 2 actions, then he will change to 3 actions. It's weird. Okay, it's very weird. Then Yuki has to be the last one, because Yuki is the one who will break the boss. He's the one to kill the minions and force the gun state. The battle itself is going to be commentary, because, you know, RNG. So the rotation is going to be very similar to the previous update. The only difference is really the persona change from Dominion to Apsaras. There will be Mazionga or War Thunder with Amunuze first turn, then Fox skill 2 to do some damage. Cherish skill 3 here. The same tip here, don't use Cherish skill 2 and don't use Fox skill 3 yet, because those skills will taunt on Fox, so our opponents will attack him more, and we don't want to trigger too many resonance, because it's easier to prevent resonance than to trigger resonance. So that can increase your chance. And skill 1 will win here. Then we'll do a Rebellion. So Asura is nice here because the passive will trigger the defense. You see the defense up there. so Fox can become stronger. We do another Fox Q2. Just pray that they don't attack Fox, and Fox doesn't trigger yet. So here we just do a basic attack. Card also fine, so it's up to you, depends on the damage range. And we just do a skill 1 with Yuki to do some damage to both. You do want the Baphomet to be like 10,000 healthish, so that Yuki can finish off later on. So now is a turn where we need to see if the boss falls below 50%. You see Fox attacks there, he falls below 50%, which is okay. So it's either here or 2 actions later. So the rotation, again, I have 2 variations of the same rotation to minimize the RNG. You just have to follow it depending when Surt falls below 50%. So you can see that Surt is now here. Usually it moves by 2 actions, so usually it will be here. But since it falls below 50%, it becomes here because it now moves 3 actions instead of 2 actions. Now wonder you can just attack or guard. You chose to just attack. Now we do a skill 2 here again to attack. Make sure you don't kill any of them yet. Killing the Baphomet will decrease the Surt's HP by like 30%. Then Cherish can just attack also guard. I'll attack the one on the left because I think it has higher HP or something. Okay, unfortunately it triggered but thankfully it didn't kill. Just a normal attack, we're just gonna get the Baphomet to low HP so we can finish off with Yuki later. Now we can do a Rakukaja. And Fox is gonna use a gun here to attack the lowest HP minion. So I was checking the health. So you want to get them to like 10,000 health or 15,000, depending how strong your Yuki is. The stronger your Yuki, the bigger the less lower the margin of error. Because Yuki is stronger. Like stronger Yuki can do more damage, so you don't have to get it to so low. So Fox getting knocked down there is actually a good thing. Like if Fox is down, he gets attacked, he will not trigger for attack because he is down. So it's actually a good thing. Do a buff highlight here. And do skill 3. Now we can start buffing stuff. Then Yuki can do a skill 2 here to buff. Then since Fox is down, he will not trigger the follow attack, which is good. Now Wonder can do a electric dance, so shaking HP again. For Wild Thunder also fine, it depends on the HP. If both HP quite high, you can do a Wild Thunder here. But since low HP already, I just do electric dance on Surt to give the crit, to give the shock, which will increase the crit taken rate. Okay, now Fox, now win first, win skill 1. Win skill 1 here is good because it's right after Surt moves. So the debuff will stay until the end of the fight. You can do a skill 3 Fox. Because if you use a skill 3 Fox and the opponents don't attack Fox, he will trigger the skill 3 himself on his own turn later on. So you want to set up now. So you can do actually 2 skill 3 in the weakened turn. Checking the final damage here. So it's 8% times up to 8. I only have 7, but it's fine because we're gonna give a shield later on anyways. So this is the new buff that they gave to, I guess, Fox, or I guess to Surt, so that Fox will score higher compared to other DPS. But if your DPS is strong, high awareness, you can actually just use them instead of Fox. So you don't have to bother with the RNG anymore. Now Cherry should do a skill 2 of the Fox, so this will get it to 8 stacks. Then we just do a skill 3, make sure you kill the Baphomet. Then you will kill the Surt also, because killing Baphomet will decrease the Surt's HP by 30%. Now Wonder is going to sort to Centerphone to trigger the passive, then we use a Fox highlight to do damage and guarantee a counter attack chance to 100%. Then we do Rebellion from Apsaras to buff the crit and defense from the passive. Then there's a skill 3 that activates itself, almost 900k, which is pretty good. Then we do a skill 3 here. We buff the Fox skill 2 damage. So we do a skill 2 with Fox. And win skill 2 trigger a little bit too late, unfortunately. It would have been better if it's like 2 actions earlier, but it's fine. I'm not sure how to optimize that one. Then we skill 3 with Cherish. Then skill 2 with Yuki. Then we watch Fox do the counter attacks. Now we do Sameno Uzume, more thunder. So for the shock. Only 3. Don't use wind skill here. You use a Fox skill 3 first. Because if you use a wind skill 3 here, then Fox moves, you will use up the skill 3 buff. So you want to set up skill 3 Fox first, then wind skill 3. Now you win skill 3. Of the damage. Then you do a cherry, highlight, Yuki highlight first. Make sure to attack the one that has shock, so that she does a little bit more damage. Then skill 2 cherish. Then skill 3 with Yuki. Then the final big damage. This should be 1 million, I think. Yep, pretty good. Previously I was getting like only 600,000. The last update I think was 700. So that's quite a big increase because of the stage effect buff. Each attack is at 110k, pretty good. And the final score, 41.4 million, which is not bad. But if you have stronger DPS, higher awareness, you can probably outdo this. But to be fair, my Fox is only A0, no 4-star weapon, so the damage will be lower. So these are the rotations for this video. This is not the video one, but it's when focus below 50% here. So it's a 6-turn rotation, so it's similar to the last video. Then the one in the video is 7 turns. This one is 50% here. So one is at the end of turn 2, the other is at the middle of turn 3. So just pay attention when falls below 50%. If it falls below 50% at a different time, you just restart.